What's good, everybody? It's your boy Charles, and again, here's another video. And today we're gonna be going over ways and how you could build your chest by just doing push-ups. You can do this in your house. You can do this if you want in the gym, anywhere you want. This requires literally no weight needed but your own body. So stay tuned. We're about to do this. All right. So the first version of this push-up is gonna be the neutral grip, and the neutral grip is nothing but just shoulder width apart. So before you even start the push, you always want to make sure you have a few things checked off. One, your freaking wrist doesn't hurt. Sometimes people would ignore the pain and they'll do push-ups knowing that they're in pain right now, and they're still doing it. They're just further messing up their wrists. It's so common, it's so simple, and it's so but people still do it. Make sure that before you even do any push-up or any exercise that your body isn't breaking down at least. Next is shoulder width apart. Is simply just where your shoulders is, that's where your shoulder width apart. As simple as that. Break it down into simple terms. And when you're doing a push-up, you want to make sure that your body's in a straight alignment. You'll see some people, they'll sag their hips down to the floor. You'll see some people where their hips are arched up. You want to make sure your body is a straight alignment. For example, straight, none of this and none of that. Straight, just like that. So you want to do, if you're a beginner, you want to stick to at least 5 to 12, 8 to 12 push-ups. If you're a pro at doing push-ups and everything, you want to up the reps. So for right now, we're just gonna go with 12. Shoulder width apart, neutral grips. Some people, they'll have their elbows sticking out. I like to have my elbows close to my sides, and now we're just going for 12. That's 12. I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see that there's no sagging of the hips and there's no arch as well. And just as you have it, that's the neutral side, neutral way of doing the push-up. Neutral position. The second variation is the U, just like Miami Hurricanes, the U push-ups. And what that is targeting the chest, and it's targeting your delts as well. But it's also putting a lot of stress on your triceps. So if you're trying, if you're trying to really build up your triceps and everything, this is a good variation of a push-up that you want to really master. So not a lot of talking, we're just gonna be doing you push-up just like this. And there's also diamonds as well, but we're sticking with the push-up. And just like before, we're going with 8 to 12 push-ups. And just like the previous ones, you want to make sure your hips is not sagging, your hips is not arching. Make sure it's straight in line. Make sure you're engaging your core. So keep that stomach tight, suck it in if you can. And that's a learning process. But sucking your stomach as well. Make sure your core is always tight up. And that's the proper way of doing the U push-up. Lastly, we're doing wide push-ups. Now this is gonna open your chest. Like, if you're really looking for that beach body chest and everything like that, you're gonna want to stick with these, because this is really gonna open and bring out the width of that chest. So it's the same as the previous push-ups. You want to make sure everything is checked out at first, but the only difference is, instead of it being a neutral and instead of it being U, you're gonna want to have it not shoulder width apart, but a little bit further out from your shoulder width. So for me, this is good right here. Everything in the line, and I'm still hitting that 8 to 12 run. And you can see my delts being worked chest being worked as well. Right now I have a crazy ass pump right now, but this is what you want. So you want to stick with these at least 4 to 5 reps, because in order to build that chest, a single rep isn't really going to do it. So don't listen to anybody who says that. You want to do high volumes of work, so the repetition has to be high, and the amount of times you're doing it has to be as high as well. So I would recommend 4 to 5 sets, anywhere between 12 to 15 each set, or 15 to 20, depending on your level of experience or fitness doing with their exercise. Now this is going to be a little bit more challenging. Now a lot of people may not really do these type of push-ups, which is called decline push-ups. All you're doing simply is just, you're going to be, instead of having your feet on the floor, your feet is going to be elevated up. So you can use anything from a bench, a stool, a chair, your sofa, anything that will keep your feet elevated. And what this is working out is working up your upper pecs. Also, when you see people with that round chest and everything like that, it's because they're working up the upper portion of their chest. So we're gonna stick with the same 3 variations. We're gonna start off with the neutral position. You already know the neutral position. We're gonna have our hands shoulder width apart, arms shoulder width apart, and we're gonna stick between the 8 to 12 rep. Now, if you're more advanced at this, you do not have to do 8 to 12 reps. You can do anywhere. You can do 20 reps a set. You can do 30 reps a set. Whichever your fitness allows you to do, you can do that. This, for the purpose of this video, is for those who aren't there yet. So, elevated, and we're just gonna stick with the 12 reps. So, when you're doing a push-up, always make sure that your shoulders, your elbows, once you're coming up, it locks. Don't go halfway. I'll show you that. Don't have your elbows going halfway up. Make sure it fully extends. It goes fully down. Extend, down. Extend, down. This doesn't count. You see people doing that in the gym all the time, they just look retarded doing it. It is not working. You're not really working your chest like how you're supposed to. You're not working all the muscles as they're supposed to be worked. You're not really doing anything but looking like a fool. So don't do it. Do it correctly. Now we're doing a decline version of the U push-ups. Same thing, guys. It's the same thing for everything, as you can obviously see. Same thing. The only difference is one you're on the floor and one you're elevated up. And the elevation is obviously going to be a little bit more challenging, but that's why we're working out. We don't want it to be light. We don't want it to be soft. We want to be challenged. We want to feel like we're actually doing something. So, U shape. And that's all that it is. It's not that hard. It's not that serious, you know, but it is challenging, and you want it to be challenged. And what that is doing, it is working out your upper part of your pecs. It's also blasting your triceps, and it's also working your frontal delts as well. Push-ups is so essential. It's like the building block of a bench press. Before you actually master bench pressing, you should at least master your own body weight. That's what push-up is for. And a lot of people, they're forgetting about the basics. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a master if you don't master the basics. You can't master the complications of exercising if you can't even master the basics of doing push-ups. And that's what this video is for. This video is here to show you that you can still build size. You can still build a big chest just by doing simple push-ups. See the hugginess? You see it? the chest. Man, let me just flex on him just a little bit. Just, oh man, Chucky, you did it again, baby. Alright guys, now let's just recap on everything that we've done. So we did 3 different types of push-ups. Before we get into all that stuff, I want you guys to remember, before you do any exercise, you want to first warm up first. Proper warming up is good. What it does is it warms up the muscles that's going to be used during whatever exercise you're doing for the day. So I would recommend that you do anywhere from just 5 to 8 solid push-ups first. Don't worry about the speed. Don't worry about any of that. Just focus on proper form, which is shoulder width apart, proper alignment, straight alignment, and making sure you're engaging your core. Which that means is just sucking it in and keeping it tight and everything. After that, the second set should be all out max. So as much as you can do, just as much as, if you can only do 12, do 12. If you can only do 20, do 20. But what is that doing? That is now shocking your body, shocking your chest, shocking your shoulders, shocking your triceps. It's letting your body know that you're about to start actually working out and exercising. So guys, if you like what you've seen and you can actually see yourself doing this routine, click the like button. And don't even stop at that, just click subscribe, because you're going to be seeing more of me, so might as well just stay tuned, right? So click the subscribe button, click the like button, and if this helped you in any way, comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to hear. Interact with me. I love posting videos. I love helping out people. I love breaking bread. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe, support me, and look out for more of my videos. Peace.